How's it going, guys? My name is Zora here, and today we're going to be teaching you the best console settings that you can use to help you climb in ranked. Now, I know those Spider-Mans is torching your lobbies, but hey, this video is going to be the video for you in order to carry them. But either way, let's get to the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, starting off with display. So here in the display category, the first setting we're going to be looking at is going to be graphics mode for console. This mode right here is very important. We do not want to be using standard. Standard is only going to negate your frames. We don't want lower frames in these types of games. We want to be able to see everything up front, and this is going to help you push past to 120 hertz. So that being said, you want to set this to HFR mode. It's just gonna help you a lot. Brightness, I don't really got to go over that. That's just personal preference. But you can stay around 50, 60, depending on, color settings on your monitor and whatnot. You have network stat. This right here, it's up to you. You can have it on, you can have it off. This is really just to see your ping and making sure you're at top connectivity for that. Game console language, that's on you. That's really on you. Alrighty, moving on to the audio tab. Now, honestly, this tab is very important. I can't stress that enough. We're gonna go over basic stuff here. We're not gonna go into detail because we are creating a video for that. I do think audio deserves its own video for that. So let's move on to that. Master volume, this is just dependent on your headset. Some headsets are like extremely loud. You don't want to be blowing out your eardrums, so when you're like 60 years old you can't really hear stuff. We don't want to do that, so just make sure you like lower it, or if you have any external like way to lower your volume on your headphones, even if it's the rocker on your headphones, just don't put it max. It's the best thing. But moving on, sound effects, this is something we're gonna go more in detail in that video, but as of right now I have it set to 50. I think it's a pretty good number if you want a balanced sound, if you want to hear everything. I hate music. I really hate music. Every game I play, I always turn it to 0. There's no point in even having music. It just extra audio clutter that we just don't need to be hearing in a competitive setting. So just turn it down, unless you love the music. That's up to you. Support them all you want, but I hate it. But moving on, in-game voice volume, I don't know, you can put this down to 0. People are so toxic in this game. It actually plays a big role into morality into the game. So yeah, you go however you want on that. I have voice chat disabled. People get too toxic. We don't want that. We want to stay locked in. We don't got time to be arguing with people. But yeah, this is the rest of the settings. Playback mode, we want to have this on night mode. It makes it sound just a little bit louder, essentially. Yeah, everything here is just that, voice enhancement. Turn that on if you want. If you're in voice chat, it's up to you. Moving on to the combat mix. Here, the main important thing is mix presets. Changing this to focus is very important. We do have other settings here for like healing, damage volumes, critical hit volumes. Literally, the list can go on. Another important thing that I would mention is the announce enemy KO. It's really good to know when your enemies has died. Some people like to play with the teammate KOs. Personally, I prefer it to have it off. It's just extra clutter. But if you don't have a lot of people calming, saying, hey, I died, or whatever the case may be, it might be a good setting for you. It's just there's other ways that you can get past this one without having it, so you can avoid audio clutter. And then I have these two settings down here, and that concludes the audio tab. Alrighty, finally we are at the controller tab. So we have our cursor sensitivity at 200. We have vibration at nothing. Trigger effect nothing. Enable trigger dead zone. We want this at 0. This is gonna allow you to react with your triggers a lot faster, especially if you don't have trigger stops like this. This is an example. Um, but yeah, moving on to combat. This right here is a very in-depth part of the settings, so this is going to actually have its own video. But essentially, we have horizontal sensitivity. I have mine's at 85. It's a good balance between all heroes. Vertical sensitivity is 180. Moving on to aim assist curve type, we like linear. Linear is the most consistent out of the other two. This is going to be the best in my opinion. Eye gaze targeting, I don't know why they changed the name of this, but this is just your standard dead zone in every game, your mint dead zone. So this you want to change when you have stick drift. If you have stick drift and you can't handle 0, you just you press this arrow until you stop having stick drift essentially. Usually most controllers is around like 3 for that. So horizontal max dead zone and vertical dead zone sensitivity boost. This is a really good setting on console. This is gonna allow you to flick and turn on people a lot quicker. This we actually created a formula for this. It's not going to be explained in this video because it's pretty in depth for that, but it's going to help you get the best numbers per character that you're trying to do and how to utilize math in order to get the right setting for that. This I have 0 and 0. This is also a part of the formula, but like I said, this is the all heroes category, so I'm not really going into detail with this. So moving down, these 3 settings right here, I have it disabled. Aim assist, we have 40. I think 40 is a really good number, to be honest. It feels nice, no complaints really. Aim assist strength, I have this at 100. Some people play with 99, 98, weird numbers. We want maximum aim assist. Why are we lowering it? It doesn't help you. It's placebo for them to hit their shots. But moving on to projectile hero aim assist, this I have it at 80. It feels nice at 80. Hit scan, I have it at 2. And then melee characters, I have it at 0. Moving on, disable aim assist at max dead zone. This is a setting that's dependent on characters. So for example, like Punisher, if you need to turn on somebody with the shotgun, having this on is going to help you like turn quicker, so you're not slowed down by aim assist. So that's pretty good. Character movement, we want to have this at 5. This is also dependent on stick drift. This is for your left analog stick essentially, so you change this however you feel comfortable with. Character movement max, I have it at 0. Crosshair, this is in depth. I'm gonna have my own crosshair video on this for each hero in the game to help you get the best crosshair settings for them. But what I do for standard is just the standard dot, standard crosshair. That's what I like to put for default. Now, when it comes to per character, there's certain characters that I really think needs it just to help you out, man. I mean, like, even if you're the best player in the world, it just helps overall. But yeah, so crosshairs are important. That's gonna have its own video. So moving on to HUD widget. Now in most games people will put this small. I actually like this at large. It helps you see your UI element. They actually did a pretty good job on UI in this game, so we can actually afford to make this a little bit bigger just so we can be more aware of when we have our ulti and stuff like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Allied health bars on. It's good to know that type of information. This is button mapping is personal preference, and then stage, I have this off. So moving on to UI, I have this at default, and then communication, I have it at default. welcome to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, comment down your settings and what you think is amazing. We do have that up and coming videos like sensitivity, audio, crosshair. We got it all coming. So if you really like all of these videos and you want to see them, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure that notification is turned on, and then we'll see you there.